let's talk about the diddler. So apparently, Diddy getting out of jail early. I mean, he's still getting out in 2028, but the initial date that he was supposed to have is now null and void. So they moved up his date, and I guess he has reason to rejoice. So that's in like what? What are we in 2026? About 2.5 years? Or maybe if you think about it, kind of sort of, yeah, two-ish years. So Sean Combs' release from prison has been bumped up by more than 5 weeks, with the music exec now expected to return home by April 25th, 2028, according to yeah, so I guess we could put it 2 years, because if it's April 25th, we're already in March. So we'll say like a year and a month. According to the FBI, FBI, the Federal Bureau of Prisons website. See, look, and Diddy ain't trying to get that taken off. You can go up and in. That's public. That's public information. The Justin. That's what we're talking about. The 56-year-old is currently serving out a 50-month sentence for his conviction on 2 counts of prostitution related charges at Fort Dix. The jokes write themselves. A low security federal correctional facility in New Jersey. Combs' release date has fluctuated since his arrival at Fort Dix last October. It was initially set for May 8, 2028, but then in November 2025, the date was pushed back to June 4th, 2028. According to the BOP's website, around the time CBS and TMZ reported that Combs had violated at least 2 prison rules, which his team denied. A rep for Combs declined to comment. The Bad Boy founder has been in prison since his September 2024 arrest. The music mogul was charged with trafficking of the sexual kind, racketeering conspiracy, and transportation to engage in prostitution. The alleged offenses related to so-called freak-offs that he had with his girlfriends, including Cassie and male escorts. Because y'all remember hearing that the one thing about the Jeffrey Epstein and all that other stuff, he didn't particularly care for black people. So black people, we got to sit this one out. Y'all was spared. You didn't have to be caught up in that mess. But the market that Jeffrey Epstein didn't get to hit upon, Diddy saw a niche and decided to create his own little situation. So while we may have gotten away with the stuff from Epstein, we got fucked over by this fool. Well, not we. I'm just, we in the logical sense. So, um, well, they said that he spends his days working in a prison chapel library and is also enrolled in an intensive drug treatment program, RDAP, which upon completion can shave up to 1 year off inmates' prison sentence. He's taking his time there seriously and working every day towards healing and coming home. Well, I actually hope, because like I said, the same thing I was saying about how there was something about Justin Timberlake I didn't like, and all of his actions over the years proved my instincts correct. I've been saying the same thing about Diddy. There was always something about Diddy that rubbed me the wrong way. And then over the years of hearing certain stories from certain people who was in those situations or in those circles, it was just like, yeah, I didn't particularly care for Diddy in a lot of those. Um, just about who he was and how he treated a lot of people that he worked with, of being in the business and that sort of thing. So if he is actually in prison doing the work, because here's the thing, I've always said this, y'all be so quick to think like, you know what, if somebody's a criminal and they do bad to people, y'all should be just thrown in prison and rot there forever. And my thing is, prisons, last I checked, the whole initial sense of it was the definition of it is you go in there to try to get better and change who you are and come out a better person than you were before you went in. Not it just being used as something that people could just make money off of, because bodies in prison is profit for a lot of these, private businesses and things of that nature, the prison system. So if he's in there actually doing the work, then I'm here for him doing the work that he needs in this situation. So um good luck to you, Diddy, because I guess we'll just have to see what happens when you come out. So I say all this to say, what do you guys think of the story about Diddy's date being moved up? He's coming out in April now instead of, when was the last time? I think it was July or June or something. He was supposed to be coming out. Supposed to be coming out in the summer, but now he's coming out in April. So I know his family might be happy hearing that news. But regarding everybody else, y'all better lock up your daughters and possibly your sons too. So let me know what you guys think of this story in the comments down below.